Struggling with prop firms? Let's go.
Okay guys, so we are literally at the, I've taken a few losses, about 4 losses, 0.5% each, and I'm risking, basically I'm risking 0.5%, and I lost a few trades at quarter, So okay, we reached the 8% profit target. Now I needed the minimum, if you watched my last video, I needed the 3 minimum profitable days. So that's what the idea was to complete. So we'll see, just a shy over, like literally, a quarter of a percent. Did place a Bitcoin trade, which obviously you saw were lost. That's totally fine. I have a 1 to 16 RR system with a 40% win rate, and you can check out my last video as well. It's clearly showing that the edge is absolutely insane, to say the least. So we're all good. We are good. I am thinking of probably entering another position for Bitcoin. Because this entry, it just shrugged me off so quick, and you can just probably hear them positions going in. The thing with the Bitcoin position that I'm lost on, it was entered on my mobile phone. Not really the ideal best entry, but I have entered in again. So literally a quarter of a percent away from the profit target of 8%. And yeah, the thing I love about Bitcoin is when it just flies or tanks, it just moves like a monster. Obviously, bearing in mind if it goes in my direction to hit my stop loss, it literally fly into as well. But you hardly there's basically zero slippage with 5%. So we are good. We are good. Just gonna let this carry on going on recording, and then shall be back. Right, okay, we've hit the 8% profit target. Phase 1 completed literally. It is kind of in one day, but if you watch my last video, obviously, but I closed the position early, didn't want to get too greedy when it was 7%. But then I knew I had to get the minimum trading profitable days, and that only counts with 5%ers if you do hit the 0.5% profit target per day. I don't need now just literally smash those profit targets, and yeah, all good. So nice. Now I'm going to go into the charts and break down some of the trades for you, and then we'll just take it from there. Okay guys, so when we go through some of these examples, but just before I do, I want to show you, actually here is a a real 20k, obviously from 5% platform. So I'll just refresh this so you know. So let it just load up, and you can see obviously the account number as well, ending in 859. Obviously you can see here 8% completed literally in like 2 days, and I think that's literally become the new normal as well. So 859, ending in 859, and let me just minimize this again, and ending in 859. So very simple. Now the way I like to, obviously, by the way, anyone interested in a one-to-one mentorship from myself, in the elite mentorship group, program, so where you can learn, you know, unlimited one-to-one sessions from myself, get to learn my edge, my strategy, or if you're just interested in one, you can join the community. Link will be in the video description. And obviously I still need to post actually in the funded certificate section, just passed it another 20k. So I always just show, like, the message is always start small, and you can see some of the student success as well. You know, and you just, I think the one I posted one before as well, 20k literally passed in 2 days. And then, you know, it's 60k accounts, and if you watch my older videos, you know, passing 100k accounts, 200k accounts, all in here, winning trades, losing trades, the list just goes on and on and on and on. But yeah, so if you finally want to learn the edge and learn how to trade, just message me one-to-one, join the community, or if you just want to get the super affordable, pretty much no matter where you're from in the world, everything you need to know in a simple £99 course, less than 3 digits, probably the most affordable course on the internet. Anyways, we're at the beginning of the week. It is only a Monday. Tuesday's about to start. It is 7 p.m. in the UK right now, so without wasting any time, so first of all, I'm only going to be focused, and you should be only focused on sells, because we've been very bearish, a lot of bearish volume momentum that's pushed. Now obviously, you know, we are consolidating, going sideways, but what do you think is going to have still more control, or should I say more authority? Obviously it's going to be sellers. If they won the first battle, they're going to most likely win the second one as well. So we can see we've got the zones marked out, and I just want to delete this one, just because the market obviously around this time just closes. So as you can see as well, I just chuck these on, right? These are because obviously, you know, I don't want to just go because it clearly shows what I like to clearly show is that I don't just, you know, start dropping these you know, making the video and be like, yeah, this one's going to be a winner, you know, I'll show this to the audience or to the viewers watching my content. No, I'll quickly mark up the zones literally in a minute, and then I'll just quickly throw these about, and then I'll go through them with you guys, you know, for the first time, and it's for the first time through me by myself as well. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so we got this breakout of the zone here. You can pretty much go to a small time frame, and now you're just going to wait for price to come back to the zone and wait for levels of rejections. So I mean, already I can see one here, a super strong bearish candle. But if you watch my last, not the last one, before the last one, there was obviously, it's looking for nice sales positions, but then obviously that trade lost. But it's just obviously it's not something that I took, but just to show, and I mentioned in the video a few times as well, you can have everything going perfectly for you and you can still lose the trade. It's just the nature of the game that we're in. You know, it's not like you're revising for an exam, you're gonna revise everything and you're expecting to pass at the end. No, you can, you know, with this, the field that we're in, you can have everything perfect and you can still lose. So we've got bearish engulfing over here. Let's mark out this one, bearish engulfing over here. I mean, look at this, we've broken through the zone, now we're below the resistance, and we are looking for bearish engulfings. Now if you had it below here, ideally you want your stops above the zone, right? Above the zone, and especially above the wicks. If you had it above the wicks, you know, if you survived, well, gold is super tight spreads, so you would have survived, but still, you know, this would have been probably a little bit too far for my liking. Something a little bit closer, you know, maybe this one's a little bit better because we are a little bit higher. Engulfing over here, something, and obviously you got something to work off now because we got multiple wick rejections rather than just the 2 rejections. But I understand also, if you've seen this huge bearish candle, you would have been a bit scared, like, okay, what, price just runs off from here. But then obviously price retraces. This is why it's super important, guys. When price just tanks from here, don't just jump on the train, right? Now the break and retest that I showed to my students and my in the course, it is a different break and retest to this. I've just refined it. I've, you know, the way basically I've done it over the years, it is slightly different, but it still is a break and retest. But I just like the win rate and the risk to reward it provides. And obviously it helps me pass my platform challenges literally within about 2-3 days. Like 4 or 5 days for me is a long time, to be honestly speaking. And some might be saying, well, you know, the markets are different throughout the year. Well, I made another video as well saying that no, well, yes, but the volume changes, right? So all you do is you know, you just change your stop loss according to that. You can still go for the similar TP, but just you know, adjust your stop loss size and you're still good to go. So we got obviously this trade, this bearish engulfing, and even if you were waiting for this and you just had the patience to wait, You want to let price come a little bit closer, and if it didn't, it just didn't. And this is one problem what most traders have, and that's why they don't make it work for themselves. And this is how you can test yourself as well. Whenever you see a chance to enter a trade, guys, just let that trade go. Don't enter it, and you watch if you can control that resist, if you can resist taking a position, that's when you know that you're going to head in the right direction. And if you still rush to try and take a position, if you can't let even good setups just slide away, right, that's going to help you mold in the right way. Trust me when I say that, because what's that going to do? When you see bad setups, you definitely let those go away, and that's the whole idea. You've got this engulfing, you can take that trade. Just looking for any of the much smaller example time frame. I mean, engulfing, bearish engulfing over here, and see, this is when you can have an opportunity to refine it even more. And even at this stage, let's see what kind of a risk to reward we could have walked away possibly with. 1 to 5, 1 to 4. Now, what I do, guys, I like to have like a 1 to 10, 1 to 12 risk to reward, 1 to 16. And you might be thinking, ludicrous, that doesn't make any sense, that's absolutely insane. Well, basically what I like to do is, the way I manage my risk is, whenever I lose, and just to show you as well, if I just take you back, whenever I lose a quarter, and when I win around 0.25% of what I mean, and then when I win around 3-4%. And if you do the maths, it's around 1 to 16 RR, 1 to 12, 1 to 14, sometimes RR. Just going to the bottom, as you can see here, that's why my equity curves pretty much look like this. These small little blue dots, the trades. So when I win, boom, straight up. When I lose, look how hard it is for me to, get knocked back. When I win, boom, straight back up. When I lose, how insane is this? Look at this. Normally when I win, normally when a trader loses, the equity curve goes down. Mine is going side almost, well, this one is a better example, almost going sideways. But when I win, it is a clear, you can see visually, it's clear where my equity curve is going. It's not just going slightly up, it's going boom, just straight up. Now you're probably wondering, why is this one so much higher? This was the one trade, this was another trade, boom, right? Why is this one only slightly higher? Well, I closed this position because I needed, with 5%, you need 0.5%. So normally with FTMO, these are profits, you have like minimum trading days where you can risk 0.01 lots. With 5%, it has to be minimum profitable days with 0.5% minimum profit to be made. So all I did was lost a few, boom, sure, right? We made my 0.5% profit for the day, claimed back all my losses, and I had no choice. And then obviously over the weekend on Saturday, Sunday, because I traded Bitcoin as well, BTC, so they let the market still be open for that. I took a few trades, didn't really win any, but even though I didn't win any, look at the equity curve, it didn't even budge, and then obviously came back, and then the rest is history. Let's just take a look. Actually, yeah. Well, now it's just slightly, because you can see the equity curve goes up here, but it's super simple. And trust me, even if I take a few losses in a row, the best feeling is, now I come to prop firms with 40 lifelines, guys. 40 lifelines. People, if you're risking 1% per trade, you have 10% drawdown. That's 10 lifelines. If you're risking 0.5% per trade, you have basically 20 lifelines. I still risk 0.5%, but whenever I lose, I only lose. For example, on this 20k account, I was risking 100 per trade. Whenever I lose, I only lose 50. But whenever I win, I'm winning like 800, 700, 600. So you can do the maths, and it's quite insane. So even if I lose 5, 6, if I catch a 1 to 4 RR, which is not even a lot, 1 to 4 RR is not, it was not hard. That's a 1 to 8 RR for me. But I don't go for 1 to 4s. I go for 1 to 8s, 1 to 6, 1 to 7 RR, and that equals 1 to 12, 1 to 14, 1 to 16 RR. It just keeps me. I mean, I even asked ChatGPT, right? What is the chances of me blowing my account? They said, ChatGPT basically said, with this system, right, with this trading system, ChatGPT basically said, I have more chances to get struck by lightning. The chance of blowing an account, if I don't break my own rules, obviously, if I exactly follow that system, I put in the win rate as well, what is the average win rate, how many trades I take in a week with the system and all that. I put in everything that needs to be put in, and he said, if I follow all the rules, the chance of me blowing the account is 1 out of 700,000. Insane, right? And that is what the real definition of edge in my eyes. Not if you blow an account, if you have the chance of, I mean, even if you have look at this, If you below, the chance